Hey guys, happy hump day. Today we are going to continue with making inferences in literature, and we are going to focus on a character's feelings, okay? So yesterday we did some of these task cards, and I have one more for today. Kara tried not to fidget in her new dress. There were at least 100 people in the audience. What if she messed up? She heard her name, and for a moment she could not move. The girl next to her gave her a gentle push, and she walked onto the stage and toward the piano. What was Kara feeling? Well, we see that, we can infer that she is getting ready to do a piano concert. She couldn't move for a minute, and then the girl next to her gave her a push, and she walked out onto the stage. So what do you think she was feeling if she couldn't move to go out to the piano on the stage? Yeah, she was probably feeling nervous about performing on the piano, right? Because there's at least 100 people in the audience. She was fidgeting, and then she froze. So we can infer that she's feeling nervous. Okay, so when we read, good readers think about how their character is feeling, even though the author doesn't always come right out and tell us. Okay, so we're going to do another practice. I have a short little passage here for us. Rachel was sitting on her front porch when her mom walked out the front door. Honey, her mom asked as she sat next to Rachel on the cold concrete step, why are you sitting out here all alone? Rachel brought her knees to her chest, burying her tear-stained face in her arms. She promised she would come, she replied through muffled tears. She will be here soon, don't worry, her mom reassured her. Teardrops rolled down Rachel's face as she raised her head to peer down the street. Her sister Lily had been away at college, and Rachel had never gone this long without seeing her before. Rachel had been looking forward to this day for months. Lily said she would be here an hour ago. What if she forgot? Rachel said, whining. Just then, her sister's car turned the corner. Happy birthday, Rachel, Lily called to her as soon as she got out of the car. Sorry I'm late. I was busy picking up something special for you. In her sister's arms, Rachel saw the biggest birthday cake she had ever seen. Rachel wiped the tears off her face and jumped up to give Lily an enormous hug. All right, so Rachel probably had a couple different feelings throughout this short little passage, right? At the end of this story, Rachel most likely feels what? We have satisfied, excited, nervous, and disappointed. Remember when we read passages and we're answering questions, we always want to go back and highlight or underline our answer. Okay? So what happens at the end of the story? Well, Rachel is relieved because Lily gets there, and Rachel saw the biggest birthday cake she had ever seen in Lily's arms. So do you think that makes her feel satisfied? Probably not, because satisfied is just kind of normal, content, happy. Excited? Well, if you had the biggest birthday cake you had ever seen in front of your face, wouldn't you be a little excited? Probably. I know I would be. Nervous? Do you think she's nervous at that point at the end of the story? Probably not. And disappointed? I don't think she's disappointed because she's happy that Lily is finally there with the big cake. So at the end of the story, we can infer that Rachel most likely feels excited. Why is Rachel waiting on the porch for Lily? This is explicit. So remember, this standard covers inferences and explicit information that's directly in the text. So let's go back and look at why Rachel is waiting on the porch. Rachel is sitting on the front porch. Why are you sitting out here all alone? And then she says, she promised she would come, but we still don't know who she's talking about until we get down here. Her sister Lily had been away at college, and Rachel had never gone this long without seeing her before. Rachel had been looking forward to this day for months. So that tells us that she's waiting for her sister Lily. Lily has never been away from home before. Lily has promised to bring Rachel's birthday cake. Well, we don't know that she's bringing a birthday cake. That's a surprise. Rachel does not want Lily to miss her birthday. Well, that is true. Rachel's mom has promised Lily would come home. So I would say it's between A and C. I would definitely cross B and D out. Which one do you think? C. Rachel does not want Lily to miss her birthday. And that again is right here. She also says, what if she forgot? Some more evidence. Okay, next. Which sentence best supports the inference that Rachel is upset at the beginning of the passage? So now we're looking to the beginning of the passage. How do we know that she's upset? What does it say? Well, right here it says, Rachel brought her knees to her chest, burying her tear-stained face in her arms. And that's A. Rachel brought her knees to her chest, burying her tear-stained face in her arms. But make sure we read all our choices. Rachel had been looking forward to this day for months. Rachel had never gone this long without seeing her before. Rachel was sitting on her front porch when her mom walked out of the front door. A is going to be the best answer because that quote supports that she's upset. And one more question. Which sentence supports the inference that Rachel is feeling sorry for herself? Okay, let's read our options. A, Rachel was sitting on her front porch when her mom walked out the front door. Does that tell you that Rachel is feeling sorry for herself? No. B, Rachel had been looking forward to this day for months. Still doesn't really tell you that she's feeling sorry for herself. C, Lily said she would be here an hour ago. What if she forgot? Rachel said, whining. If you feel sorry for yourself, are you going to be whining? Probably. That's a pretty important word right there. D, Rachel wiped the tears off her face and jumped up to give Lily an enormous hug. At that point in the story, was she feeling sorry for herself? No, probably not. So I would say the best answer is C, and that word right there, whining, that tells us that's the answer. All right, so when you read your books, because I know you're all working on some independent reading, I want you to think about how your characters are feeling, because the author's not always going to come right out and tell you. So you have to infer. So think about what they're feeling, and that'll help you understand the character more, which will help you understand the book more. Alrighty, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.